Kevin James Quest, and only a few hours ago they released a Superman sneak peek. I believe this is the exact one that they released at CinemaCon that happened just a couple days ago, or maybe is still happening. I'm not really sure. But yeah, Superman. A lot of people are looking forward to it. A lot of people are kind of nervous. They hope it's a success. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so same place that we saw the first trailer at. Okay. I still don't know who did this to him. I'm assuming he flew away from whatever fight he was just in, and man, he really got beat up, huh? Yeah, he's like a new puppy. If you've ever had a really energetic dog, this is exactly how they are. They want to play. All they want to do is play. Okay, so Crypto, I feel like, is definitely going to be something that a lot of people are going to love, but you are going to have, I think, a subsection of people who get really annoyed of like, oh, they had to bring a cute dog into this. And by that I mean Snyder Bros. So that's what I mean by that. I appreciate, going back to the crystal structure, going back to the classics. It's an iconic, image, right? So, like, yeah. Fortress of Solitude, crystals. There's some other language being spoken.
Sir, as we will not appreciate it. We have no consciousness whatsoever. Merely automatons here to serve. Meet 12. She's new.
He looked at me.
Okay, so the fortress is actively creating new robots? That's
kidney,
interesting.
Large intestine, lungs.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have you up and at 'em in no time.
That's cool. It's cool that it turns. It can just turn towards the sun. That's pretty cool.
Saharan Prime, please one.
Okay, so a lot of images we've seen before now. Okay.
He's back.
I still don't know what's up with this giant kaiju.
Superman.
Okay. July 11th. Okay. So, here's my thing. I like a lot of what I've seen from this movie already, but really, since it was announced, this movie has kind of been hounded by people actively rooting for it to fail, which is insane, but it's true. You know, and yes, a lot of it does involve Zack Snyder fans, the people who demand Henry Cavill to come back. Look, guys, even if this movie fails, Henry Cavill's never coming back to this role. It's not happening. Maybe 30 years from now, if they try to do a multiverse again, and they're like, oh, hey, we have an actor who used to be Superman, and they'll like, you know, he'll be with, half a dozen other Superman actors of the past. Maybe something like that, he'll come back. Like, we kind of saw that with, like, The Flash and stuff, you know? The Flash movie, I mean. Other than that, Henry Cavill's not coming back, guys. I think it's time to, stop. Now, I like the inclusion of the robots. That's been a thing in the comics forever, so anyone kind of confused, like, you know, because I don't think you usually see that in the other movies, or at least not that much. Definitely not, like, humanoid androids like this. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, just being able to turn and magnify the sun and just give him like this crazy dose of it, that makes a lot of sense. And yeah, I guess we're just still kind of waiting to see what's happening here. I think one thing a lot of people are still kind of confused by, let me see if we get the, oh, it's here, where's it at? I don't know. It's the scene where he's sitting in the chair and there's a giant glowing orb in the background, and he's talking to Lois, and there seems to be some kind of action happening, and he's just like sitting it out. So I think a lot of people are still concerned about that, like what could be the context there, for why that's happening. Like this, like something's happening outside, and he's kind of just hanging out. So I think a lot of people are, you know, I guess worried about that still. But yeah, I don't know. This movie has a lot riding on it. You know, I think everyone has already said that, but I think it's just because of how true it is, you know, not just from, oh, DC movies starting this new universe, all that, right? Like, that too, but there's all kinds of rumors that, like, if this does not work out, if this is not a massive hit, there's rumors of DC being sold. Like what's his name will just sell DC and he like just piece it off to other companies, you know, and that would just be kind of a shame because for years now, I guess a couple decades at this point, I've been waiting for DC to kind of get its act together, right? Like I was not a fan of the direction the Zack Snyder stuff was going. I was not a fan of everything that happened after that, and here we go. Here we have yet another chance to start something. So I don't know. It feels like everyone is just kind of holding their breath. You know, the people who are rooting against this movie, the people who are really nervous about it. We're gonna find out. You know, I am fine with everything I've seen so far. You know, it feels like we're obviously missing a lot of context. So like, who beat Superman up this badly? You know, the stuff with the dog, we're gonna see how well that, you know, like, are we gonna, is Krypto going to be the Grogu of this movie? Like, are we gonna see Krypto toys everywhere and Krypto dolls and Krypto on shirts and lunchboxes and, like, you know, like, is he gonna be like the big marketed thing? Which is fine with me, but I can see that already, like, people who want this to be like a darker take, you know, which obviously this is not that. This is not a darker take, so those people already hate it anyways, but I don't know. I'm curious to see how a lot of things are received in this movie. And yeah, I guess we're gonna just keep waiting, but I enjoyed this. I have no problem with this at all. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.